Alrighty, we're back for another beautiful day. I've been bum moding hard the past couple of days, bro. Not even gonna lie to you guys. I got a bunch of fucking dishes stacked up over here. I got McDonald's earlier, so I got the bag still in here. And I have a whole pile of laundry, like basically my entire wardrobe unwashed. It's getting bad. But you know, I'm cognizant of it. It's more just a matter that I haven't done it more so than I can't do it. You know, I'm not like depressed or anything. I'm just just haven't gotten around to it and I just keep forgetting. Yeah, I will definitely be putting on some loads tonight so I can actually go outside tomorrow, you know. Anyways, I've had to talk about this yesterday, but actually my power went out around like 12 o'clock. And that shit was kind of buns. I was in the middle of playing a Sudoku puzzle. It kicked me out. So I just ended up going over to Wawa. Just got some food from there. Here, I'm turning on the game now. I'm trying to find my controller here. Oh, god damn it. Oh. Oh god, let me switch over. It's already playing everything. Alright, let's get into this shit. Oh wait, they got multiplayer mode in this game now? I'm interested to see what this is about. Oh shit, you can play as Mr. Krabs and Squidward now? What the fuck? Gary and Mr. Krabs, that sounds ideal, right? What are the buttons for this fucking shit? E? Oh, alright, here we go. Oh yeah. I think I do. Oh wait. Oh, it's a fucking fencing saber. Oh, it's because of that Fluey Watsuman Jenkin. Whatever his name is. Alright, we're quitting this. This is stupid. Alright, let's get into the actual game here. I played this game quite a bit as a kid. The you know, the original John.
Normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror.
Why does this look ugly as fuck? The shading is so bizarre. Are my graphics wrong or something? I gotta turn subtitles on, bro. I can't watch it without subtitles anymore. I got hit with the Gen Z curse.
Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on.
Today I will create a robot army.
Hey, hello?
Clueless.
What do you think you're doing? Wait.
Plank chuds, it's over.
I made you!
I wonder I wonder if they've like changed the cutscenes at all, or if this is basically just shot for shot what it originally was.
Playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah.
My camera needs to stop fucking up, bro. It's pissing me off now. Ew. SpongeBob's eyes are kind of scary. He's got like the lines and like, you know, shit that would be in a real person's eyes. They're not just flat colored, you know? They have like a realistic texture on them. What the fuck? Wait. That's scary, bro.
Just any shell.
He's piercing into my soul right now. Ew, and he has like a sponge texture on him too. That one's not as bad though. That one's kind of like a little bit charming, you know? It's not like his human eyeballs.
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wisna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
You sure this'll work?
He remembers it after all this time.
Last week
I like how they kept that old SpongeBob artwork in the back. That shit's from like season 1 or 2, I think. Wait, dude, and his pants have like a texture too.
Good night, SpongeBob.
This shit is like Smash Brothers Brawl.
Wow!
This will be SpongeBob graphics in 2013. I wonder if Gary's gonna have like the same weird like human eyeball situation going on. Let me take a closer look.
It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
SpongeBob's the GOAT. It still kind of amazes me, like, to this day, how good of a show the original, you know, 3-season run of SpongeBob was. Kind of funny, SpongeBob really has become, like, an international brand. It's been interesting to me, like, how, like, let me move my fucking mouse off the screen, bro. Get that shit out of here. How, like, different countries will, like, localize, you know, shows in certain ways. Like, the interesting thing about, like, the Japanese dub for SpongeBob is that, like, Patrick and, like, Plankton sound completely different, you know? I think they both sound like girls for whatever reason. And that's just sort of, I guess, goes down the road of, shut the fuck up, SpongeBob. It kind of goes down the... This game's too loud. I can't even think. Yeah, just sort of like how things are perceived differently culturally. You know, a character like Plankton, who in the US has a very deep voice, in Japan, they give him like, you know, goofy, like, voice, I guess, just because he's small, you know? Oh, hey, look. Another old show reference there. I mean, I'm sure, you know, this game, you know, originally released in like the early 2000s. I'm sure they've mostly just probably kept most of these images in, but I've heard good things about this game, so this wasn't just like a thoughtless cash grab on Nickelodeon's part. Or maybe it was on their part, but it definitely wasn't on the actual studio's part. Purple Lamp, I think, made this game. Really, the only gruff I've heard about this game comes from the speedrunning community, who says, oh yeah, it doesn't play the same as the old game. It's like, okay. I don't give a shit. This shit had such a sense of wonder when you were a kid, though. Like, going through SpongeBob's house, you know? Bro, these are all textbooks, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, shit. The fucking socks. I remember this shit. Oh, 30 seconds. That's plenty of time. Here we go. I don't know if I ever 100%ed the original game back in the day. I was still like a child when I was playing that shit, so.
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
Oh, there we go.
Ew, Patrick needs to do laundry.
He's just like me for real. Remember there being more to do in SpongeBob's house, but maybe not. Let's open this shit up. Alright, let me take a closer look at Gary like I was saying before. See if he's got those crazy eyeballs like SpongeBob does. Nah, those look like more normal textures. It just gets, you know, deeper red around the sides, but that's nothing crazy. Alright, here we go. Okay, now we get to go meet Squidward.
Nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Dude, I fucking... Oh, shut up, Plankton. It's kind of crazy how, people would look at this game... Fuck you, Bubble Buddy. I'm in the middle of doing shit. I'm in the middle of saying shit. Don't interrupt me like that. But, people would say that this game is like the actual third Banjo-Kazooie game. And that's like fucking high praise, you know?
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, Bubble Buddy?
Yeah, sorry.
Little schizo?
Right. Press this button.
Well, I already did that shit, bro. Wait, they changed his... Oh, no, they didn't. I thought it was like a mushroom cap or something. No, that is a Viking helmet. That is what it was. That doobie is what it was. I can't hit those things without upgrades, I think, because they just disappear if you get close. I'm doing the, let's talk to Patrick real quick.
Nice cock.
What dog?
The one you're standing on. Well,
A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole stock collection. Help?
What?
Okay, for every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean
Bless you.
I've seen like different like playthroughs of this game where like people who hadn't played as a kid tried playing it. And like I feel like overwhelmingly the response to this is like pretty negative. It's just a good game, bro. Like sure it's a SpongeBob video game for children, but doesn't mean it's bad, you know? I'm a little bit torn on how they changed like the art design for the overworld because there's a sense of like mystique for like being able to spot the different, you know, locations out in the distance. Like seeing, you know, Jellyfish Fields like way out there, seeing the Bikini Bottom downtown way out there, spotting like Q Lagoon, you know, really far away. But now like things feel just like very small because everything's all visible from here basically. Like you can even see fucking Flying Dutchman shit, bro. Why do they show me the late game stages from the starting area, you know? It's a little bit whack in my opinion. Let's go in Squidward's house real quick. Oh, you know, I was making fun of the lighting, like the way the game looked at the opening cutscene, but I guess that was intentional because now it looks fine. Like everything looks, you know, the colors are decent. Nothing stupid looking.
I correct myself.
I got a fire graphic back there. That shit's high definition.
That should.
Go fuck yourself, Squidward.
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
Alright, time to destroy everything in Squidward's house, including this.
Squidward, I
Oh.
knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
Alright, boom, boom. I'm just gonna plant myself on Squidward's head right here. His palm is a whole ass. I swear there's something you can do with this giant portrait though. Maybe it requires a new ability, like the bubble missile or something, so we will ignore it for now. Yeah, now, I know that the new movement system in this game is a bit contentious as a result of speedrunners and everything, but like, I feel like whatever video I saw that from, it was kind of overstating the issue. Like, it really does seem like it only affects speedrunners. This game feels exactly the same as, you know, what I remember as a kid. She feels perfectly fine. Wait, how many spatulas have I gotten? 3? One from SpongeBob's house, one from Squidward, and one on top of SpongeBob's house, so...
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No
No.
money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
Could they not get Clancy Brown, that's his name, right? They couldn't get him in to record these lines after all this time. Maybe it was a contractual thing with this voice actor, but damn. It's very, very, very noticeable that they couldn't get Clancy Brown, right? That's his name. They couldn't get him in to do the voices. Holy shit, this guy is off the mark.
Because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out.
Not to rag on the guy, but damn.
Some of those shiny objects.
And see, the fact that you take a taxi to like, oh, I forgot about this shit. I'm glad they kept that in, just the fact that you can just walk out in the open like this, and then he does. That's classic. Remember, a SpongeBob movie game? There was a area, I think it was in like the 3rd level, where you can like clip onto the side of the like boundary between, you know, what's considered fair game, what's out of bounds, and you could like slide into the water from there, and the water doesn't damage you at all. And you could find a little gap in the game's geometry that you could go under. And you would just fall for eternity until the game eventually realized you're way out of bounds at that point. What's Squidward even doing here, bro? Squidward never goes to jellyfish fields. Stupid ass Squidward.
Squidward, are you okay? Oh my gosh, you're bald!
I'm liking these new animations they got in here, bro.
Severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected area.
I'm applying a thick layer of. Why the fuck do I have to help Squidward, man? That shit will heal on its own. Toughen up.
I'll bring back that king jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
It sounds kind of gross, bro. But you know what? Actually, now that I mentioned about like I don't really feel a difference, but didn't you used to get like extra distance when you did like swung like this, or am I just fucking misremembering? It feels very like I've been doing it thinking I get extra distance and it just doesn't work. So maybe the speedrunners are spitting. This is one of those bungee areas. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's above though. This isn't the actual starting place. This is a chill game, you know. This is a Zatsudan ass game. Ooh, tartar sauce. You guys ever watch the newer SpongeBob episodes? Just like from any given season past season fucking 3. It's kind of amazing how they're almost universally stinkers. I think I watched up to like season 9 as a kid, and that was kind of by the age where even just turning it on casually on the TV was sort of like not really something I'd want to do. You know, I just got to the point where it just wasn't anything, something I was interested in at that point. So yeah, around season 9 I stopped watching, and I had heard that they had gotten like Steven Hillenburg back on for like a season, and that it was improving in some ways. So I thought maybe at some point I would like come back around to watching it at some point and think, you know, maybe appreciate it for what it is. You know, it's not the same show it used to be, but maybe it's good in some ways now again. And I watched one video where I think LS Mark went over every single episode for the show. And, you know, forgive me for not having seen the episodes myself, but goddamn, do they look like ass. It's like, the animation is more like expressive, you could say, than maybe like some seasons, like seasons like 5 through 9 or whatever, but holy hell, the show just seems completely unfunny. Oh, here's the bungee jump. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I'm glad to know I'm not missing out on much. Alright, give me that shit. Okay. Oh, leave. And, you know, it's really sad to see that, like, you know, Nickelodeon has just been milking the ever-living fuck out of SpongeBob ever since Hillenburg died. Because, you know, he had set out rules for the show that weren't meant to be broken. Like, you know, no spin-offs about other characters. You know, they're not kids. Don't try to make the characters into children. And then, as soon as he died, you know, Nickelodeon came out with 2 spin-offs, and one of them making them children, you know? I mean, that's a point that's been beaten to death, but just makes me sad. Corporations don't respect people, you know? They just fucking milk something for all it's worth. I wonder if that's been paying off, because I remember I did watch the premiere episode of the Patrick Star Show, just because I think we were at the beach or something. It was just right place, right time. Like we weren't doing anything, and we just put it on the TV. And holy hell, that shit's stupid. It's just as bad as other modern SpongeBob episodes. I think they cited that like they don't want to feel like restricted in like telling stories regarding like how they structured the show. But like it's not any funnier or really all that different from regular SpongeBob. It just stars Patrick Star. Kind of funny how almost every time a show tries doing that, whenever like a franchise takes its comedy character and tries making them into a you know, give them their own show or series or whatever, usually it just sucks. It's just like an inferior version of whatever they came from. This dude. I wish that they were just generally more like good at licensed games like this, you know, in the modern day. Back in the day, you had like what, Simpsons Hit and Run, Simpsons Road Rage. You had like I remember enjoying the Madagascar platform as a kid, but maybe that's just because I was a kid. But no, there are definitely more like you know, games made based on like a franchise that were like actually fun. But like nowadays, it's very slim pickings. Like I think the studio that made this game actually went on to make another SpongeBob game, right? That shit dropped pretty recently, and I think I've heard pretty good things about that one. I guess ever since THQ went under, I don't know if there's really been many good games at all. I guess, you know, actually no, there was what was it, Nicktoons All-Star Brawl? That game wasn't bad, actually. It just sucks because it just didn't feel very good to play. Like, it wasn't a bad game, but like people just didn't like really enjoy playing it just because everything was way too fast-paced. So it just died somewhat fast and sad death. Trying to figure out how to get up to these different areas, but like I keep getting invisible walled, and it's kind of starting to piss me off. You know, game developers, fucking avoid putting fucking invisible walls in your shit. It's just annoying. It makes me feel like it makes me feel stupid for trying to play the game. This was happening in fucking Doom Eternal as well, and you would assume a game like this is a fucking game made for babies, so it makes sense why I can't get up onto that platform, you know, because it's like whatever, you know, for babies. But like Doom Eternal, I've seen too many developers doing this shit, bro. Keep that shit out of your video games. Make it more obvious if it's there, or just don't put it in at all. Either design the world properly or make it obvious that there's an invisible wall there, you know? Make it obvious that whatever it is out of bounds. Don't be putting like tempting fucking platforms behind an invisible wall, because that's just gonna piss me off. Cutting into my fucking bottom line with shit like that. You know, another annoying thing, I don't know if this was an issue with the original, but like the fact that when you do Y, it's like locks you into a linear position. You know, when I do this, I basically can't move until I'm already at the ground. Where are they getting the ham from? Are there pigs down here? Sometimes I think about SpongeBob lore. Like that shit doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, fuck. Like, sometimes I think about, like, how the wider, like, not just Bikini Bottom society works, but just how, like, the ocean society works, you know? Like, is Bikini Bottom part of a state, a country? Who's their president? What laws do they have? Are there other cities? How close are they? What's the economy like? The games and, like, shows and, like, I don't know, whatever else that just don't have any lore attached to them are just kind of interesting to me, because, like, obviously they don't need it. Because, like, I'm just a fucking dork for even thinking about this shit, but, like, you know, like Mario, you know, like, fucking, that game kind of has lore, but, like, does it, you know? Like, it feels like nothing's ever the fucking same. That's why I kind of like that they're making that Mario movie, because that shit kind of, like, requires some, like, internal consistency. And, you know, God knows if, like, that shit's actually gonna apply to the games at all. But, oh shit, this is, like, the buff totem in Doom Eternal, guys. Boom. But yeah, like, you know, it's neat that the Mario movie is addressing the fact that Mario and Luigi are from New York. That the Mushroom Kingdom is like a realm adjacent to the real world, you know what I mean? He's like, fucking, when was the last time, you know, anything that had to do, you know, Mario had anything to do with the real world? Like, people know he's Italian, and some people know he's from New York, but like, that shit's never brought up in the games, you know? Like, that shit has nothing to do with anything in the Mario games since, like, fucking the original Mario Bros. On fucking arcade cabinets. Like, I was thinking of what console that shit was on. That shit was just in the arcades. Since then, like, you know, New York hasn't had anything to do with Mario. And being Italian has only mattered insofar as the funny voice Mario has. So I'm glad, you know, we're getting back to the roots a little bit. Maybe the next games will fucking weigh in on Mario lore. Who knows? That sure would be kind of cozy. honestly. But then again, Miyamoto's still the one, you know, doing things, and he's been like staunchly against like putting like stories or lore that like actually matter in a Mario, right? I remember that one developer snuck in the Rosalina story from Super Mario Galaxy, and apparently Miyamoto was pissed. Mermaid Man was the other voice actor they couldn't get the original voice actor for, and I think by the time this game came out, he was already dead, so they wouldn't have been able to call him back in. Rip that guy. He did a good job. Let's give him a listen.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge Kid.
He looks very gross with these realistic textures. Oh my god, look at him. What the fuck? Look at his weird like neck skin. Look at the weird like wrinkles around his nipples. Like the fact that the fucking, you know, mermaid shell bikini is like fucking, you see the fucking like fat rolling over it. That's fucking disgusting, bro. Jesus Christ, he's literally a ball of fat, like wrapped up in a fucking tightly like knotted, like, I don't know, like fucking like whatever that fucking like porous material you wrap around like meats are for like butchers. I don't know what you call it. It looks like that. He looks like just a wad of fat wrapped up in that shit. Yeah, I think I used to give this voice actor like, I gave him a pass compared to Mr. Krabs, but no, he's way off as well. This is not even close.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Whoa, 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 SpongeBob, don't. Mermaid Man is a lecherous old man. Don't be falling to his whims so easily, man.
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
Holy shit, SpongeBob, why would you do that?
Clipping my toenails?
Don't do that either, man.
There I come, Patrick!
Mermaid Man's a bit of a freak. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh god.
Take it!
And shit's like Halo.
Woo! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
I guess they had death battle with SpongeBob versus Aquaman. It's so funny, like whenever they do like super like cartoony characters, because it always just ends up being like they're just fucking overpowered, because since the show's like cartoony as fuck, they just do whatever the fuck they want, you know? You know, I remember when they did Popeye versus Saitama, and it's just like Saitama is an overpowered character in a, you know, in a show with rules, and Popeye doesn't have any fucking rules, you know? One particularly egregious example for the Popeye thing was, they were like, yeah, Popeye once hit a, you know, like he was on a strongman machine at like a, fair or something, and he hit the bell so hard that it went off and hit the sun, and they're like, oh, it hit the sun in like 2 seconds after he hit the hammer, so that means it was going at a speed of 1 quadrillion miles per hour. And it's just like, you guys, yeah, but like, fucking, are we supposed to interpret this literally, bro? Is this the literal interpretation like we're going with? Does he even exist on the same earth as everybody else? You know, shit like that. It's just like if we're gonna be getting really anal about all this shit, then we better be, you know, making sure we're covering all our bases, right? That's why I believe why like people don't fucking believe them when they say that Superman consistently beats Goku. Because when they do all these other weird ass pulls with other characters, it's like, yeah, why wouldn't they do it with Superman versus Goku? That being said, Superman beats Goku.
Hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
Patrick's so stupid. You know that like Plankton, like, it's kind of funny because like normally his goal is just to steal the Krabby Patty formula, but then like he's also just like evil. Like he's not just in it for the money, you know, like in the movie he takes over Bikini Bottom. He turns literally all the citizens of Bikini Bottom into unwitting slaves, you know? Like that's fucking evil as shit, man. What changed in him where he was like, yeah, fuck the Krabby Patty formula and making money. I'm just gonna like enslave the entire population of Bikini Bottom. It's kind of fucked up if you ask me. I don't really know if I care for this Plankton character. You guys ever think about how like a sizable portion of people in the modern day think like showing evil acts means that you somehow are endorsing those acts? Like, oh, fuck you, piece of shit. Yeah, I saw like a post earlier about like a, like I think Deathstroke from one of the DC incarnations. It was like, I don't know, like grooming a girl or something. And the person who tweeted originally was like, are we seriously, you know, not gonna talk about this or some shit like that? It's just like, are you fucking insane? The characters just can't be characters for some people. And it's kind of, I don't know if I'd call it pathetic, but it's certainly interesting. Certainly an interesting type of person to exist. Stop whining, you little fucking big fat baby. Big fat dumbass bitch. Ooh, wait, how do I break that? Do I have to jump on them or something? What fucking button was I using to capture him before? Oh, never mind, I think he's a watermelon. Never mind, I figured it out. I do feel like there was an enemy type that you could pick up, though, from when I used to play this game. Patrick looks so terrified when he starts running. Oh, wait. Or maybe it's only if enemies are around? Yeah, I guess so. Otherwise, he just has this stupid-ass fucking smile. Ooh, fuck, I like his walk. He's got some swagger. He's so cute, bro. I fucking love the art in this game. Everything's just so cute. SpongeBob really just does have an amazing like art style in general. Oh, you fat fucker. Let's let him shoot one out here and then we'll stun him. Pick him up. Alright, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Boom! Yes! Fuck yourself. Why is Mr. Krabs here, bro? They're throwing everyone at me. Is every single person Bikini Bottom in fucking Jellyfish Shields right now? I thought I was Bikini Bottom in the background for a second. Because I do know, oh yeah, see, you can like spot like other locations from, you know, even like in-level maps. I think that is really cool. It's kind of like well preserved here, you know, because it's sort of like a weird like in-between space between all this shit. Like look at this fucking weird body of water here, you know? Look at this weird like open sandy plain. But then past that you see the stuff that's actually recognizable. It just kind of, you know, the phrase liminal space has become kind of a meme, but like it does give that kind of vibe. Like sort of like a dream world where shit just hasn't been completely filled in. Jizz balls. Make your drink the cum sauce. Jizz. Look at this dude just walking around back and forth in a fucking suit and tie and everything. Look at him. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Yeah? You gonna go somewhere, pal? Best friends. Taking on the world together. Yeah, let's go get him, brother. Oh, we're going this way now. They're so cute together. Wait, this shit... God, I have to get all the way up this fucking mountain, bro. We're gonna have to call it here. I gotta help fucking Mrs. Puff with this bullshit. I think we'll call it here for tonight. It's still a bit of a long level, and... I'm a little bit tapped out, honestly. So we're gonna save here. A little bit of a short stream, but, you know, not every stream can be crazy long. Hopefully next stream I'll be shaved by. I feel like I gotta fucking shave badly. And yeah. Guess we should click off this entirely. We don't need the SpongeBob theme playing in the background, do we? That shit copyrighted. I better not be getting a copyright hit for that shit. I already had to deal with Pixabay feeding me like some bogus claims that I'm running copyrighted music. Even though everything on their website, they explicitly say is free to use and I don't even need to credit them for it, but... Guess that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say in post. I mean, the game was fun, I think. I think it's a good sequel. We'll definitely be back to play it again, I think. I say good sequel. It's a good remake. It's a good remake of the original. This is dedicated time for going through the backlog, and if there's a simple game that we can just play through all on stream, you know, what reason shouldn't we? For what reason should we not? So we'll be back with this game on Friday, and we'll be back tomorrow with Jack in League of Legends. Jack's getting good, guys. Be there tomorrow. We're fucking clowning on motherfuckers in that game. I swear. He's getting good. He's actually getting good. And I'm gonna be busting his chops tomorrow. I'm gonna be typing up like a full Word document on his most recent games. I'm gonna coerce him into sending me his goddamn replay files because he still hasn't. But anyways, that's it for tonight. Thanks for coming if you did. And I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.